Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me today, and we're going to go over how to set up your social media and through Listing Core and social. So I'm going to actually set up Sharon Tusink's profile so we can literally walk through it step by step. And so if you have any questions, we have a small group today. So if you have any questions, I have muted you, so just unmute yourselves and then ask any questions that you want to. There is a piece of it that relates specifically to your listings. And so since Sharon doesn't have listings, when we get to that point, Purak's going to take over and he will walk you through all the really cool things that it will do for you. If you're doing this with me, I'm going to start sharing my screen in just a minute. If you're actually going to do this with me, you want to go ahead and get into your impact. You may want to have it open up on one screen and maybe have this video on the other. And then if you do it just like I do it, then we're literally going to have a hands-on class. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And I am thinking by this point, everybody already knows how to log in, so I'm not going to go through that. When you are in your impact, to the left, you're going to see the tab that says Listing Machine and Social. It's on the left. That's what you're going to click and open up. Now, this is going to take you to a new window. Now, this is an actual add-on to our Impact. It's part of Impact, but it's an add-on. So there's literally a separate site for this, and we're going to click on setting up your profiles, and it's going to walk you through each of those steps. But one of the things I wanted to point out is right here in the bottom corner, you're going to see that there's a chat box. If you have a question regarding the listing, core listing and social, you need to ask this chat box. You don't ask it in the impact one. They're two different help groups, but it's the same thing. You would just click on it, it would open up, you would ask your question, and then they would respond back with you with an email. Or if they happen to be on, then they would respond back there. So just keep that in mind. If you have a question on this, that's where you're going to go. As you can see on Sharon's, I have her Facebook, her Twitter, and her LinkedIn on her profile set up, but as you can see, because I haven't done anything in here with her, it's not connected to the core listing machine and social. So that's what we're going to do now. At the top, there is a marketing tab, and there's different things. And Beth Hanlon actually showed me something with this a couple of days ago that I thought was pretty cool, on how to do some flyers in here. That's going to be an up and coming tech tip in the Tuesday meeting. And also too, then there's the social one. And when you click on that, there's the dashboard setup, create a post, Facebook pending post. So if you're actually doing this with me, let's click on social and click on set up. And actually that's going to do the social first before it actually does your profile. So let me, hang on just a second, let me go back to the dashboard. I'm thinking, see, this is all fluid. And agent setup. So under the little picture that has a little silhouette, is that right, Purak? I actually needed to go here.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then we're going to do agent setup. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so this is where, when, let me just say that again, up there in the corner where you saw your green little picture, wasn't really you, but it was a picture, you're going to click that and do agent setup, and then it's going to literally walk you through all of the different things. So right here, we're literally just going to do it. It's Sharon, and Sharon's cell phone number is 713-825-3134. I guess you guys don't need me to hear say that. Her last name is Tusink. Her cell number is there also, put it in both places. Her address would be the office. So already got her email address. It pulled it in from before. And then it right here is going to bring in Sharon's Impact website or yours. And your Impact website should be your first and last name .garygreen.com. Or you can put in, if you have a domain name, you can put your domain name in there also. And then here's where you're going to start adding your social media links. And Sharon doesn't have a personal one. So I'm actually going to add the office one there. I'm going to change it later, but just so that you guys know. So if you open up your Facebook page, you can highlight the URL right at the very top. And for some reason, my little mouse does not want to grab that S. There we go, copy. And you would add in your LinkedIn. And that is a really long one. I'm just going to type it from over here. Her Twitter. Am I going too fast? Are you guys doing this with me or just literally watching? I'm gonna
doing it.
Okay, perfect.
Doing it.
Perfect. Okay, so are you ready for me to move on or are you still typing?
Hey, do you pull the LinkedIn off your LinkedIn page?
I would have if it had been mine, but I actually have another computer opened up over here. And
How do I get
literally
mine? Just go to
copy.
my page on LinkedIn?
Yes. And go to your profile.
Update profile?
No, not update profile, just say view profile.
Where's that at? Oh, view profile.
Yep.
Okay.
And then whatever URL pops up, it should be like LinkedIn-Dan Singer. That's the one you take.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Hey, Parag, the only thing I'm gonna probably need you to show, did your YouTube ever get connected? I know mine finally did.
Oh, it did? I didn't. I couldn't.
Yeah. So do you want to try linking yours?
Sure, we can.
Okay. I know when I talked to Lindsay last night, they were aware of the issue and they were working on it.
Okay.
So.
But you said you got yours done. So.
Yeah, mine, I never did anything else with it. So then all of a sudden it decided to connect. So whatever the issue was behind the scene, it finally just connected. Are we ready to move on? I'm going to hit next. You can always go back and add, or you can take out and that kind of thing. And then here you're going to want to add your bio. If you haven't already added your bio in Impact, you're going to have to add it here. If you put your bio in Impact, then it's going to bring it over. Now, for those of you who are video people, and you've done a quick "this is who I am" video, you can drop that YouTube link right here. I don't know that Sharon's done one of those, so I may have to make a note to have her do that.
Where did you go on this page? Where'd you get that from?
I just hit next at the bottom.
Save on the save?
No, just hit next.
Oh, I saved it when I went in there. So where I go back to profile?
Yes, if you go back up to the top,
Yeah,
under profile, and then agent setup.
okay, gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah.
Are you, okay, so now we're gonna hit next. And if you didn't have your picture in Impact, you can upload it here, or you can change it out. And then you're gonna hit next. This is the company logo. And so it's already in there for you. Hit next. Beth, you still with me? You're muted. I'm gonna unmute you. Oh, you gotta
What?
unmute yourself.
Where does that logo come from? I don't see that.
It's
Oh,
already, it
next.
was already in there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't hit
Beth,
next.
you're muted. I can't hear you. Beth, you're muted. Okay, so we're gonna hit next. So Purek, what exactly is the print suite?
The brokerage have kind of chose our fonts, and when we print something, all the typo stuff. So this way we don't have to code it and do it ourselves.
Yes, Beth, when we get through, I see your chat. When we get through, it'll say whether or not it connected your social media.
Because what, look, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because when I copied the link for the business Facebook page, it doesn't look like a link. Like it has the words separated. It doesn't look like a link. So I can't tell if it actually is correct.
Did you copy the URL from the top?
Yes.
And was it HTTPS //
Something like that.
And then it should be facebook.com / and then your actual business page name. See right here, can you see that? See right here at the very top of my screen?
Going back and forth between screens here. Yes, yes, that's what I highlighted.
Okay.
But do you see underneath there, like right here?
You know, I can't see your screen, right?
Okay. I'll figure it out later. It's okay.
Okay. You can see my screen. I can't see your screen.
Got it.
Okay. So now we're just gonna keep going. Select current and next. Okay. So here we're gonna say connect Facebook.
I figured out what I did wrong.
And I think this is gonna then let me choose. Oh, it did not. It should have let me choose the office page. And it did not do that. Ah, here we go. I had to edit settings. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. And then her Twitter. Hey, Shannon, Brian. Hey,
Have you gone through the Facebook one yet?
wow, this is really not doing well. Okay. Oh,
Sharon, Facebook is asking me, it's asking me all kinds of questions. Should I just click done and go back and answer them later?
What questions are they asking?
It's asking, what is your core listing machine allowed to do? It has the circle picks in,
Gotcha. So yeah,
Yeah,
you have
mine's doing
to
that
you
too.
have to give you have to give Facebook permission for listing machine to post for you.
okay,
So
so,
after Linda's done with this, it should pop up.
Yeah.
all right, so I should turn all the permissions on then.
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody else here, is that Beth?
I'm here.
Okay. Who was talking?
Elise?
Oh, okay. Yep, all right. And then her LinkedIn. Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. I don't have a YouTube yet for Sharon to link, but if I did, then I would connect it here. Is everybody okay where we're at so far?
Yep.
Yes.
Dan?
Yeah, I just tried the Facebook and I approved everything, but it didn't show up. When under connect, it doesn't have, my address showing like yours does, but it did when I did LinkedIn.
Okay, well, we'll look at it after class.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're
You-
going to hit next. Okay. So here is where you're going to tell it how often you want your listings to appear on your social media outlets. And so on your Facebook, you would drop it down and you would say automatically post. Now, Parag, you've been doing this a long time, quite a while. Do you do it weekly? Do you do it only once? What is your recommendation since you actually have been using this?
It's personal choice. One, I don't let it post on my personal profile. I only let it post on my business profile. Second, Facebook, I have a post going out every day. It's just the topic is different. So the way I have it was twice a week. It's like a random article, something relevant, non-real estate related. Twice a week, it's an office listing. Twice a week, it's a MLS listing. And then once every other week, it's one of my listings.
Okay.
So it all depends on how often you want the system to do it for you.
Okay. And
So
that'll
if
make
you're-
more sense in just a minute.
I basically understand that if you post a lot yourself, where it's your original content, this you want to leave to the minimum. I don't usually post regularly, so I want the machine to do it for me because I'm just not good at captioning. If I get a closing, I'll post a picture and things like that. That'll be personal, but for the most part, I let the system do it for me on my business page. On my personal page, that's where I do my posts.
Okay. And then, thank you. And then you're just going to go through here and you're going to say, okay, so the first one is saying on your Facebook for allow listings. And only because that Sharon's things thinks it's my Facebook, I put never. You guys are going to do the drop down and then decide if you want it only once, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or manual. And I would do at least weekly. And so, which is what I did on the office page right here. So Dan, does any of your Facebook show up?
No, when I went back and my LinkedIn does, just like it shows there, allow listings. But
Okay.
oh, wait a minute. Now my face, that's weird. I went back. Let me go to next again.
Beth, does yours show up?
I'm sorry, I got stuck I'm working on my agent biography.
Oh.
I'm cutting it, it's too
You
long.
want to hit next a few times so you can catch up and then we can go back and fix that?
Okay,
Okay,
Okay.
that's weird. I went all the way back out. Let me go back to agent setup. So it shows my personal and my business and my other one. It's not really active, Facebook, but if I go to next, it doesn't bring it up. Just brings up my LinkedIn, which is weird.
Okay, well, we'll fix it after class.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to show on Sharon's Twitter that it can post weekly. And then I'm going to say on her LinkedIn to allow listings. Beth, are you caught up with us?
No, I'm sorry. I can't cut off in the middle of this sentence. It'll look bad. I'll be right there.
Okay, I'm going to keep
I'm the
going.
bad student today.
I keep going.
Yes.
So
Thinking.
this has confused me a little bit, which I was going to talk to you about earlier today, and we just didn't have time. So the lead B, each time a listing is processed, the core listing machine automatically records information about the listing for lead B 24-hour information line. If you would like to replace this recording with your own personal recording, you will need a lead B pin to do so. Create your lead B pin below. So right here, you're going to create a pin number. And have you actually listened to these, Pura? No?
No, I have not.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and create your 4-digit number for whatever it is, and we will circle back to this at a later time. But at least your 4-digit PIN number will be created. Okay? And then we're gonna hit next.
Right. Pin.
Yeah, just create one and we'll circle back to what all that means.
Excuse me.
So right here, you're gonna put in your email communication. How do you want them to communicate with you? And it's got your email address already in there. And if you want to add your phone number, you can.
Doesn't mean that it's saved in there. You have to add it in there? Okay.
Yes. I'm not going to add Sharon's because she'll get text and
No, I got you.
Should we add our phones?
so click add phone. Your email's already in,
Right.
so just click add phone.
I think is that a good thing to do? Are we going to get blown up here on the phone with things or not?
No, I don't think so. It's just a way for them to communicate with you.
Okay.
And then you're going to hit next. And then it's going to ask you, how often do you want to receive weekly statistics on what's going on that week? So for Sharon, I'm just going to say monthly. And I'm going to say to email her in the morning. So then as people are interacting, this is going to do the statistics for you. I'll give you a second to catch up. Okay. And then you're going to hit next. And then you're all finished with this part of it. And you hit finish. Now, Dan right here is going to tell you whether or not you are connected.
It says it's connected onto my Facebook, but it didn't show the options, drop-down options or whatever, on that screen when Facebook didn't show up on that screen, only LinkedIn.
Okay.
And
which is weird.
Where it says create post, and it said that you are not connected to any social media, even though I just connected it. Maybe I have to get out and go back in?
Well, you can try that. You shouldn't have had to. I didn't have to do that with Sharon's, but maybe it glitched or something. I never know some days.
Yeah, it says not connected. on Facebook and LinkedIn, even though I put them both in.
Do you want to go up to, let's see, go up to the top where it says social media,
Oh, okay.
and then I think if we had set up, it should go there, yes.
Okay.
So is any of that, do you see any of what I see? Because if not, we'll go back to the profile.
Let me hit connect and, no. No.
That comes up on mine when I click connect.
Maybe I
Now
didn't see it. Let me try again.
Okay, we'll wait for a few minutes. It's a small class. It's just the two of you.
I'm here, Sharon.
Who's here?
Elise,
Oh, I don't see a box for you.
but I'm here.
Isn't that weird?
What is Tour Chat?
I'm sorry?
Tour Chat? On the integrations where it shows Facebook and LinkedIn connected, it has Tour Chat. What is that? It's at the end when you finish. It shows up at the end.
Agent stuff.
Okay, don't see that.
Go to your dashboard.
Oh, I was waiting for, Beth, are you good now?
Well, I just went back to that page and I hit save and exit, but it still doesn't show up. I don't know why. I can play around with it later, so don't
Okay.
get bogged down because of me.
Hey, Linda, this is Lucia. I have a question. Can you hear me? Can you
I
hear?
can.
This is Lucia. Can you hear me?
I hear you, Lucia, I can hear you.
Okay. If I think I must have this set up on HAR where it automatically posts all these websites when something's listed. So should I turn that off so people aren't getting bombarded with the same thing twice, or like my listings
HAR,
automatically go to Twitter and all that. So.
Yeah. But HAR will only do it one time for you. So when you get a new
Okay, but
listing, it'll put it up.
Right.
This
Should I
will-
turn that off so it won't
No,
be
you can
like
keep
they
that
get
on,
that
'cause-
and this?
No, absolutely not. It's up to you. I mean, I would just change the frequency of everything so that when I get on,
Yeah.
I'll show you how my calendar looks so that you can see what content is being pushed out when. So this way you're not doing 7 different posts a day.
Okay,
Because
yeah, that was
that's
my
gonna annoy
concern,
you.
was just to make sure that they weren't getting it
It's
from
basically
there and here at the
fine-tuning
same time.
everything. It's fine-tuning everything to see how much you want to post. So
Okay.
once you get everything connected, I'll show you what you can do with it on this end.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
So, Parag, do you want to show them, because I made you co-host, do you want to show them about the posting listings automatically?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing and then you can share your screen,
Sure.
okay?
Okay. Everybody see mine?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So the
Can you
way I have, go ahead.
Let's just say, can you show them how you got where you are?
Just social media dashboard.
Okay, does everybody get there?
Where?
Okay, at the very top of the
Oh,
screen.
yeah, I
Where
got
it
you.
says
Social
appear
media
marketing and
dashboard.
social media, go to social media
Right.
and dashboard.
Right. But then it
Okay.
just brings up my listings and core social.
And you
At the
haven't set
top.
up everything.
Okay.
Okay, I'll have to take a look at yours, Dan. Okay, so the way I have it, this is my overview. My listings go every 2 weeks, weekly on Twitter and once on LinkedIn. Articles, I have articles on architecture, finance, economics, all the topics I like, and it posts every Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. And these are the locations that it'll post in, okay?
And we'll show you how to do those and how to get those in just a little bit.
Yeah, so this way you're not posting out to every single person on Facebook. market listings. This is, I put a price range of 350 to 900 on these dates in these locations. There's also a preference you can go into in here and say, highlight my company listings versus any market listing. So this way we're helping promote our internal listings first, and then it'll post something from the MLS.
So let me stop you right there. If you don't have listings, that's where this market listing would come into effect. It would take, like he just said, it will take listings for you, and you can tell it a certain price range you want to pull or a certain area you want to pull, and it will grab those listings for you. Yes, there's somebody else's listing, but because of IDX, we have permission to do this. And somewhere in there will show who the listing agent is. And that's for if you don't have your own listings. If you have your own listings, you'll be promoting your own before you look at the other ones.
Okay. And then on holidays, these are the holidays I've chosen, and this will post to my business Facebook and my Twitter. Okay. So when you scroll down, you'll be able to see how I have my calendar set up between marketplace listings, my listings, different articles, and custom posts. And then the holidays are here. Okay. If at any time you want to see, so what I usually do now is on Sundays, I'll open mine up and I'll see what's going to be posted. So I know on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, these two things will be posted that day. 5 Reasons to See Yourself as a personal brand, and this is the preview for the MLS listing that's going to go up. Okay. If you want to change any of this, this is where you change it. You can add your own hashtags. You can do whatever you need to do. Okay. If you want to replace it, you can remove and replace it, and it'll pull something else up from the library.
Mother, you're calling me. Do you know that? Mother, you're calling me.
But dial.
Okay. And then if you want to see any other articles, it'll say this and then say remove. So you can make this as personal as you want without doing all the work of finding an article, posting it, and doing all that. This kind of
And
does
you say,
everything
where
for
did
you.
these articles come from? We're going to show you in just a minute.
Yeah, they've made it easy for us.
And Barak, you just do this on your business page, right?
This is only on my business page.
And you
Okay.
do your other stuff on your personal yourself.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So for my listings, if you have a listing, it'll pull your personal listings and it'll start posting it for you. So like on this one, this is my Zaka Road one. On Tuesday, this tweet, Facebook message, and LinkedIn post will go out. Looking for a buyer for this property. I can always change this to highlight myself. 1 acre with 2 houses, must see, whatever you want to put.
Mhm.
I'm horrible with captioning, so I just let it kind of run for me.
And how did you get to this? You went to marketing and then
Okay,
social
If you go
media?
to social media dashboard,
Okay.
and we're
okay,
going to show you how to actually pick
Set it up.
which things you want to post.
Mhm. Okay. So once you go to overview, once you go to my listings, this page should post up where you're going to say post to whichever page you want and the frequency you want.
Hey, Purok,
Yep.
do you have listings right now?
Yep.
Okay, let's camp there for a second. Can you back up and show what the dashboard, here we go. This is what I'm looking for.
Gotcha.
And this is what I didn't have on Sharon's to show you. Whoops, not that far. Go back to the social, your listing machine and social.
Mm-hmm.
And then to where it actually shows your listings at the bottom of the screen. There we go. This.
Okay. So from here on my listings, I can go from here and there's different actions. I can do a property
And that's
boost.
on your I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. That's on your dashboard on Listing Core when you first go into it.
Mhm. That's your tour links.
And I'm
virtual
assuming
tour.
that if you don't have listings, that's why that screen doesn't show up for the actions. Mine just says
Right.
my listings and Core Social, because I don't have a listing, right?
Right.
So tour links, you can do a branded, unbranded. You can do an agent gallery, embed code. Someone was asking earlier what that other thing was with
Mhm.
tour list. That's what this is. So what you can do is you're assigned a phone number and a short key for your code. So you can, if someone sends you a message on an inquiry, you can just send that code to them, from that number, and your listing will have like a little video or something associated with it. I really haven't played around too much with that, but it's there.
And in the other video that I'll send out, that KV Core actually did, I think they go a little bit more into detail about that. So it's worth watching. That's how I learned how to do this. So,
This is where your tour site is. So it automatically sets up an entire tour. They have to fill out their name, phone number, email, and skip to tour.
so it creates a flyer for you and a video. So is this the virtual flyer, or is
This
this,
is the virtual flyer.
so you could email this virtual flyer out to somebody if you wanted to? And that's when you're on your dashboard and you click on that particular listing, and then there's the drop down. These are the different things it'll do for you.
Mhm.
So,
Yep, you can post it to Craigslist. You can tell it you're having open house. You can add media. There's a QR code you can text out. It makes a nice little YouTube video for you so that if you connect your YouTube.
now is that, so besides this little video, does it actually, and I guess this is where I had the question, does it actually post content to your YouTube or just video?
If you have it connected and you tell it to it, it will.
Okay.
Yes. So whenever you get a listing, an automatic little YouTube video is made for you, and it should push it to your YouTube page.
Okay.
I just haven't been able to connect my YouTube and my Blogger.
Yeah, as you say, your YouTube may connect now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's how, Lucia, do you have any questions? That's how you would do with listings.
No, I'm good. I'm following
Okay.
along.
Okay, perfect. And so, oh, good, he's
I'll
gonna
show you
show.
how it looks. On my page, this is the way it would look. So like this one will come up.
Now, is that one yours or is that one it pulled?
This is when it pulled. This is not mine.
Okay, so when you don't have listings, Dan, like this, see, it will automatically pull one depending on the parameters you put in your profile or in your
It does
site.
both, Linda. It does both. Even if you have listings, see, I only post my listings once every 2 weeks. So
Okay.
for the rest of the time, it pulls something from the MLS.
You let it post the other ones?
Mhm.
Okay.
Based on criteria you said, right?
Yeah, based on criteria that I have.
And it's just
Then-
random which one it
Yep.
picks out of that criteria.
Yep. So if we
Now,
go
is
back
that
to,
so it looks like you have more listings? Is that the purpose behind that for
pretty
you?
much, yeah. So this way I'm
Okay.
always pushing out content. So see
Now,
how
if
it
you-
says my listings and MPL? MPL is
market.
marketplace listing and green is my listing. So my listings will only go out twice a week. So I have 3 listings right now. So next week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, my listings will go out. Every other time on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, marketplace listing will go out. And then 4
Now,
times
if
a
you're
week.
like Lucia, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Now,
Go
if you're
ahead.
like Lucia and you have a gazillion listings, would you want it to post
Take
other
out the-
listings
yeah.
or just your own?
It's up to her. It's up to you. I
Okay.
mean, if she has a ton of listings that can fill up a whole week, I would do maybe 1 week all of my listings, the following week another marketplace listing.
Because you wouldn't want to keep posting the same listing over and over again. It's
Exactly.
doing the variety and getting it.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes sense.
And all this captioning stuff automatically comes up. I don't have to do anything.
That just saves you from having to do that same thing where you go and you put in your verbiage and then you pull
Yep.
the link over your URL link to do a Facebook post like that, where it brings up the listing like that.
So now this
It just
one's one
does
of
it
my
automatically.
listings. So up until June 2nd, this is one of my listings.
Okay,
So when it posts for me over here, see a virtual tour of my listing on Zaka Road, you click it,
mhm.
and it's gonna try to get some information to get to the tour.
Now, is there a thing on here if they click more than twice that asks them for an email or any of that?
I think that's automatic whenever they go to, no, this is from Listing Machine. This does not have it. You'd have to set that up yourself
Got it.
through your Facebook algorithms and stuff like that. What it
Okay.
will show you here is the total engagements. So as your dashboard increases, you'll be able to see how many people clicked, how many people went to your site. And if you have your Facebook pixel set up, your picture will now start popping up on their Facebook feed as the day progresses.
Okay. Okay, can you, since you've already got your screen up, can you go to where they can pick the articles and things and,
Sure.
and when to?
So when you start doing your automatic post settings, one's
Can
going to
you
be
show how to
article.
get there?
Oh, okay. So back to agent setup. Next. Not agent setup, I'm sorry. Right here, agent preferences.
Nope. Is it under social media on the top?
Yeah.
So they're under social media?
Setup. There you go. Okay, social media setup.
See, I told you this class is fluid.
Yeah,
You guys lost me there. Can you show me that again?
sure.
Yeah.
So if you're back here at your dashboard, see where it says social media?
See, it's at the top.
Uh-huh.
First one is dashboard, second one is setup.
Okay.
Okay. So here, it's going to be social media setup wizard. I've disconnected my personal page. I don't want this going on anything for my personal page. I just want articles, my listings, and marketplace listings on my business page, my business Twitter, and my business LinkedIn. Okay.
And then you're going to hit
Next.
continue.
Mhm. And this is where now you search for cities. Search for the cities, the locations you want to cover. Go in here.
Now you can also put in like Harris County and it would bring up all the cities in Harris County and you can click off and on
Too
where
many
you,
results.
I'm sorry,
It says too many results.
you have to put county on search for. You have city.
Take them in New York.
Texas. There, and you can, okay. There it is. And see, it brings up all of the different ones, and you can pick and choose which areas.
Let's see, that just brought up every town in Harris County. Like, I don't want Missouri City. I don't want Morgan's Point. I don't want Nassau Bay.
You would just hit those red X's.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you hit next.
And I gotta fix this. I make my eye twitch, Linda.
I'm sorry.
All right.
And then here,
All right. Now you're gonna say, this is the relevant content you want. Okay. So this is for articles. Okay. I wanted to post on my Facebook business, Twitter, and LinkedIn on Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And these are the topics I wanted to be covered. Okay. I don't want food. I don't want DIY cleaning, things like that. I want things that interest me and things that I like to think about. Make my eye twitch. Okay. Next one is
Now, do
holiday
you
messages.
now, do you recommend trying different ones and see which ones get responses, or just pick what you like and go on?
This is not really so much about getting responses. This is just about being top of mind, right? The more posts people see of you, they're there. Yes, is a click and a like and all that stuff good? Yeah, but that's not the purpose behind this. This is just mainly to make sure your Facebook and your social media has activity of some sort.
Okay.
Just so that the people who are following you know you're still there. Okay.
Okay. So then you pick the ones you want, and if you pick the holidays you want, then it'll put a little post on, oh, thank you. There's a drop down, and then you can say, well, what would it post for these? And up there at the top is where you would pick which holidays you want to post for. Make sense, everybody? I think we lost Beth.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then you just hit continue. You're just always hitting continue.
Mhm.
And these can always be changed. Your preferences can be changed at any time.
Mhm.
I actually went in there and turned, I had them posting on certain days, and I actually went in there and changed mine.
Yeah, same here. When I first set it up, I put everything for every single day of the week, and then one day I had like 15 different posts, and everyone was like, enough. So
Yep.
then I had to go back and change it. All right, next section is my listings. This is the one for your personal listing. Have your automatically posted to your social media. You can have both property sites and listing videos automatically posted. So on Facebook, twice a month. On Twitter every week, and then LinkedIn, whenever I get a new listing, it automatically goes to LinkedIn one time.
Now, when it's the videos, is that the one that it creates for you?
Yep, that's the one it creates for you. I don't like that, so I just did property site.
Now, if your listing already has its own video,
Then it will post that video. You have to embed that code into when you have your listing, and it'll pull your personal video versus the pre-made one.
When does it pull from MLS when your listing goes active?
Yes, in the MLS, it should have the listing video there. That it'll always try to use the MLS data first, and then if it needs to create any other content, it'll create it for you.
But it's automatic that when you put a new listing active, it goes into the system.
It automatically goes to the system. Mhm. Next one
And
is
again, you can-
marketplace listings. So we did my listings, now marketplace listings. Same setup, and I want it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, or Saturday, whatever it is. This is the price range that I want to target. I don't want listings coming under 350 and no more than 900. Again, the areas you've chosen will show up here.
And
Now-
again, you can fix that later.
Yes, thank you. And then you put your photo in, any contact information you want to put in.
Lucia, you still with me?
I'm here.
Okay. How's this sound to you so far?
I got it. I'm gonna go back and watch it recorded and do it on one computer while I watch the
Yeah, that
recording.
And
record,
then-
well, the KV Core recording is, sorry, you're right. The KV
Go ahead.
Core recording is at the top of your Impact dashboard in the company announcements.
I'm gonna watch, yeah, I'm gonna watch this video when you post it and go back through it. I have some of it on there already. Just need to
Okay.
And then if you hadn't,
finish it up.
yep. And then if you haven't finished your profile setup over here that we just did, you can do it right here. But we're already set up, so we're going to say save and exit. And my changes have been made. And now you should get this social calendar. Now, when you do your social calendar, try to check it at least once a week, especially on things for the marketplace listings. What you don't want is to preview, make sure you preview this. Sometimes it'll put a caption on saying, oh, this wonderful home's gonna fly, or this one's not gonna be on the market for too long. Somebody clicks it and it's been on the market for 400 and some odd days, okay? Try to keep it so that the goal is you don't want people to know that you're not the one posting this, that the machine's posting it. Try to add some hashtags of your own that you like. So Lucia, if your team is using your own personal hashtag, make sure someone's going in there every week and pasting in your personal hashtag. So
Okay,
you start getting
thanks.
some good, better SEO. You know, just try to, you know, this listing has not been scheduled yet. So let's see what's going
Now,
on.
I get
here.
an email that says I've got posts to approve. If I don't do anything with it, it just automatically posts them, correct? That's what I'm
Yes.
noticing.
Mhm. So, you know, it'll say dreaming of new home, this 3-bedroom, whatever. Just make sure the picture and the site that it's going to go to match. Okay. Sometime, you know, one time I had this dilapidated house, but since it was priced at like $480,000, 3 bedrooms, 4 bath, but it was a total tear down. You know, the caption said, oh, look at this beautiful home. You look at the picture and it's like this shack that's about to fall over, you know? So just at least once a week, just do a quick looky-loo in here and just make sure everything is set up properly the way you want it.
Any questions, guys? You can go ahead and stop sharing if you want to. So
I have a
any
question.
questions?
Sure.
So that thing like basically predates even the listings, right?
Sorry.
How far, you said you can go and like, it'll set it up for like the whole month or whatever. How far ahead is it choosing which?
Usually about a week and a half it gives you.
So if that listing goes pending or sale, then did they change that house? So do I need to be checking that every day?
Don't check it every day. I mean, let it go out. If it goes pending, what happens is on the bottom of that post is saying, here's some similar homes. So if it
Okay.
goes pending, or if it's no longer under, or if it goes under contract, it'll say this home is no longer available, but here's some similar homes in nearby.
Okay.
So the system will automatically take care of that for you.
And I did notice on my my Facebook, because I'm letting it do these kind of postings and stuff too. I mean, I've got reactions and stuff from people. I don't do a lot on my realtor page, but I'm noticing now that I'm letting it do this, and basically it's for training purposes, but while I'm letting it do this, I'm noticing there are people reacting. I'm getting more and more likes on my Facebook page and things like that. So, I mean, definitely, just like everything else we have noticed with Impact and KV Core, if you let the system work for you, it works for you. And then it's just all about getting that engagement and stuff.
Yeah, and I'll show you how it works.
and stuff. So, I mean, that's, again, you know, one of the things that we really keep trying to say and promote is, especially now, I think that you guys are going to get all really busy and stuff again. And then if you get this set up, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you do need to go in there, and like you said, check it maybe once a week just to make sure that if it's pulling other listings that they are right, or if you've got a specific hashtag that you like to use all the time so that it just keeps, you know, going back to that, that you go ahead and add that. But for the most part of it, just, let it do some of the things that it's gonna do. So, any other questions?
When you're done, Linda, I want to ask you about the other thing when everybody's done.
About the what? The domain
My
name?
web, huh?
The
Yeah.
domain name?
Did you find out on that yet?
Well, I went through corporate and they said to give it 24 hours. I'm gonna check it today and see if it works. If not, then we're gonna have to run it up a little bit higher.
Okay, that's fine. I can take
Okay.
care of it if you tell me who to reach out to.
Okay, I will. Okay,
All right.
if there's no more
Thank-
questions, we're right
thank you.
exactly on our
Thank you.
time frame. I appreciate it,
Thank you.
Parag. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Parag.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
All right, bye, guys. Bye.